What's up, y'all? It's the Boosh Bag, Miss Boosh Bag 2. Alright, I'm back to using my regular ass camera because that phone shit did not work out. Android and Mac, they don't work so well together. Anywho, my notes is little as hell today. Hopefully this video won't be super duper extra long. Extra? Alright, whatever. And it's the earliest I ever did a video because Black Ink Crew is actually still on. So all I did was try to slap my hair into some sort of thing that I could put on camera, and let's get going. All right, so let's get this started. I missed the beginning, so I just had to go back and look at it. The first 8 minutes. Okay, so it starts off with Ariana, whatever the hell her name is, going to see the two people that I hate and wish were not on the show, which is D. Smith and Betty fucking Idol. She's going to them because she said that D. Smith is supposed to be like a really good producer and produce some really popular people's songs, and she wants them to do the same for her. Apparently, some years ago, she auditioned for K. Michelle, and K. Michelle wanted her to be a backup singer, and she didn't want to do that, and whatever. So she's there, she's talking to them, and they start going in on fucking on K. Michelle, calling her all kind of shit. She like, all right, I didn't fucking come here, you know, to betray my fucking friendship. I just came because I think that this girl could do something for me, right? So she starts talking about how she was singing before or some shit like that, and then when they came to Atlanta, her and her family, it wasn't really no time. It was a lot of drama going on, and she never got a chance to ever get back into what she was getting into, and she was blaming everybody else. Then she started crying, and then everybody feeling all, oh. Even Betty Idol, who I don't like, but the first time I ever seen a bitch actually show any actual sympathy or human emotion whatsoever outside of being conceited and talking about her motherfucking hair, okay? Because I don't like that bitch, okay? I got hair too, bitch. This is mine. It's not as long as yours, so you're probably not jealous, but so what? It's mine. Everybody got hair. Anyway, yeah, so they come for her, and D. Smith is like, well, she makes it very hard to say no to her, you know, she's crying and shit. So, yeah, just hope that she's very pretty and all it is, and I hope that she can sing, you know, as good as she looks or whatever. Then it goes to Tammy and Bambi and Miss Deb, and Bambi is telling them about what happened when she was at K. Michelle's listening party, and Ariane brought her over by D. Smith and them, and she was like, you know, that bitch is, you know, I have transgender friends. This is what she said. I got transgender friends, but bitch, stay in your lane, basically. So they're saying that they just came at her like out of nowhere, and they really did. I mean, she simply said, I don't feel comfortable right here. I don't know why that would incite like so much vicious anger, but it's always that motherfucking Betty Idol ass. Well, you know what? No, it's not always her. D. Smith is real shade. I genuinely don't like him, and I'm gonna call that bitch a him because I want to be disrespectful too. Fuck it, whatever. So they're talking about her, and she and Miss Deb is talking to them about the anti-bullying thing panel, whatever that she about to have. She want to invite them, but she also want to invite Betty Idol and D. Smith, and they're like, why? Those bitches are bullies. Like, literally just straight up come attacking people. Like, they are bullies. And I think that's what happens. It's like, you know, that like recurring cycle thing where people do whatever they are taught. They learn the shit. So basically, people bullying people kind of turns the people into fucking bullies. So they try to bully you first before you bully them, which just in turn just makes them a bunch of fucking bullies. So it's whatever. Tammy and Bam don't think it's a good idea, but you know, Miss Deb is thinking it's a good idea. So whatever. All right, then it goes to Scrappy D and his son, and he having like a little photo shoot or some shit, and then he gotta explain to his son that he going to jail. So he explained it to the little boy looking away and all that shit, but he seems to understand what's going on because it's probably not the first time with that criminal ass family, but he's crying. He seems genuinely sad and hurt, little tears. It was it was touching, okay? It was fucking touching, okay? I was reading some of the comments over in my sorority group. It's like a private group though, where we talking shit about, you know, shit like this. And they were like, I can't believe they try to make us feel guilty for some fucking thug go to jail, or feel bad for him, some person commit crimes and all that. And I do get it. Yeah, he really, yeah, it ain't good to be from a crime family. It ain't good to be dumb enough to get in on the crime, especially if your kid is that important to you. I mean, one thing I do know is that most people get caught doing stuff, okay? Especially black people. So if you notice that your skin is brown, try to stay away from crimes, okay? Because you're going to go to jail and you ain't going to be able to see your kids, and then you're going to be crying. And you're gonna have little 3-year-olds crying because they don't understand what the fuck you talking about. So yeah, it was still sad though. And his mother was like off to the side, kind of watching, kind of listening. She started crying. It was sad. Okay, then Miss Deb decides to meet up with D. Smith. Why is everybody meeting up with D. Smith? I want her gone. I don't like her. All right. And she's talking to her about the anti-bullying thing, and she asked her if she can be there, and she's like, yeah, I think that's a really great thing, and you know, whatever. And thank God motherfucking Betty Idle bitch ass wasn't there. I mean, when has D. Smith ever been anywhere without this bitch, right? So she wasn't there. She came in looking a hot raggedy ass mess. That light colored weave is quite dry. I'm just saying, put some oil to it. Yeah, maybe some heat and some oil and some water. Give it some wettage, something to bring it down. Give it some hangage. I don't know. It's dry. It's unruly. I was displeased, and the outfit. Just let me stop talking about people because that ain't nice. But you know I don't like her. So, after they talk about the anti-bullying thing, then Miss Deb is like, so what's up with, you know, you and Tammy? Like, Tammy's not a person that goes around fighting and arguing with people. So how did this shit go so left? And she was like, well, no, Tammy is a fucking Tasmanian devil. She was like, what the fuck did you just call my daughter-in-law? Like, no, I can't believe that you're defending them. She was like, no, you allowed this chick Betty Idle to attack Tammy, when in fact this girl was speaking for you, just like you have accused Tammy of having the same mind as her husband. If that's how you feel, then this girl, and she was like, no, you tried it. You didn't succeed, but you tried it. She like, tried what, bitch? Really? She didn't say bitch though, because she's too respectful for that, but that's what she meant, because that's what I meant. And then she go to the little thing, and she was like, you know, I'm just very disappointed that, I mean, I heard about Miss Deb in the industry, and I just thought that she would be different, but yeah, this is very disappointing. But I was taught to respect my elders, so I'm just going to let her feel and say whatever it is she wants to say, and I'm not going to say anything. Well, that's the only motherfucking slightly respectful thing that D. Smith has ever done or said, probably ever in life at this fucking point, because this is a very arrogant, self-entitled bitch, along with her ugly, stupid, extra-ass friend. Okay, Betty Idle ain't ugly, but she ugly to me because she got a nasty-ass attitude, so fuck her. Fuck her. All right. Then Stevie J and Mimi meet up. Okay. Mimi's like, look, Jocelyn told me that you got motherfucking babies. Okay? Two of them. And that she got proof, because he was like, no, she lying. She been lying on everybody. She like, you got something to tell me? I got to tell you that she be lying. It's not true. She was like, well, also she said that she saw the birth certificate. She met with one of the girls, and one of the girls is even some chick that had accused him prior in previous years of being pregnant, said that she was pregnant by him, and they said that she had an abortion or whatever the hell. So he was like, no, all of that shit is a fucking lie. He was like, this is the shit that she did. So he pulls out his phone and he shows pictures of everything in his house apartment. Bleach, cut, destroy. She fucked that shit up, okay? So when she said she didn't do all that stuff, yeah, she did. Unless somebody else mad at Stevie J, which I wouldn't doubt, because he is kind of an asshole and a liar, you know what I mean? All right, so, yeah, but I think that she did it because she was being quite petty in the last few seasons. But he been fucking with her. Leave Jocelyn alone. All right. Let me see. All right, so after all of that, she was like, well, look, I don't know who the fuck to believe, if I should believe Jocelyn or Stevie J, because they're both sounding kind of convincing. I mean, Jocelyn was crying. She was like, I'm just going to find out on my own. I'm going to do my own investigation where I don't need, you know, their motherfucking input. Then Stevie's like, well, just let me know right now. Can I still stay here? Can I stay? And she was like, yeah, you can stay. So whatever. All right. Then KK, Miss KK has a party for Scrap with a couple of very small, intimate little get-together for people to be able to say goodbye to him the night before he's supposed to go to court, which is probably going to be the same day he go to jail, like right after, so that. And she goes in the back and she have a talk with him, and he's talking about how he's gonna miss his son and all of that. And she was like, well, I love you and everybody love you, but you can't go into jail thinking about us. You literally have to release us. I think what she was saying by that is to kind of block it out, because if you sit there and you dwell in how sad you are and how much you miss everybody, you ain't gonna be able to do your time. And I think that she would know, because she's a hardened criminal and has been in prison before, right? So she know how to do time. So listen to your mama. Even though your mother should have taught you better. Should have taught you better. And Stevie dumbass is there talking about, well, I love Scrap and all of this, and this definitely ain't the time for anybody to bring up how Tommy been trying to get at me. So I ain't gonna say nothing. Not now, not never. All right? So she. All right. Then Mimi and Ariane meet up with D. Smith. D. Smith, that was probably one of the first times that I genuinely felt that she looked like a boy. I was like, wow, that is a rough look for you. That wig, it really is, and it's not even the same one, I don't think, as the first one. The first one was giving me some sort of fake bohemian wave type shit, and this was giving me some extra long Janet Jackson Pleasure Principle, but dry and multicolored action. Like, I don't, it was much. Too much. Yeah, I could have did without the hair, but the hair is what made D look like a boy on this particular day. So, they're talking, and they start talking about, oh, what's her name? Betty Idol shows up. So first off, Mimi is friends with Tammy, and she like, this bitch, like, I agreed to meet up with D. Smith, not this extra bitch that fought my homegirl. So as soon as she sat down, she was like, all right, what happened and what's up with you trying to fight Tammy or whatever? No, I think first they start talking about D. Smith meeting up with Miss Deb. Okay, that's what happened first. And she just started lying. D. Smith was like, well, I was talking to her. She made it seem like she was so innocent, like she was just saying, oh, well, but every time I said something, she was just, you know, in my face, tearing everything down and just being really protective of her son. And every time I said something, she was, and then the motherfucker pulled out the man voice, and it is deep and ugh. Well, he said something like, oh, leave my son alone. Like, that's how she was being. So she was like, yeah, she being way too protective of her son, and I would have expected more. So, you know, just whatever. She was, like I said, she was trying to be a victim, and to me she was lying, because I do not think that Miss Dad was trying to argue with her. I think she was trying to talk to her, and she just came out you know, talking shit about, you know, the daughter-in-law, which made her a little, you know, defensive. But not defensive where she shut down the conversation, defensive where Let me explain a little bit more so you can understand where I'm coming from. But no, D. Smith did not want to understand nothing. She's a tacky bitch, okay? So, yeah, lying. Anywho, Scrap and his giant tooth brother, Sass, are at home. They dressed in these white things. I don't even know what they call, but I gotta ask my brother. Whatever. It's like the prayer outfit for Muslims. So they're praying with their sons. Each of their sons is there. So King is there, and I don't know what Sass' son name is, but yeah. So little boys do their little prayer thing, and they send them upstairs, and then they start talking. And basically, apparently, supposedly, Scrappy's the one who holds the whole family together. So Sass is going to be very sad without him. And he's been like a father to him and all of this other stuff. So he's going to try to hold his brother down. I really do not like that phrase. Hold his brother down while he is locked up, which basically means, I guess, he gonna take care of him, visit him and shit. And much like I kept on asking in previous videos, how come Sass can't go pick the little boy up? Why do it have to be the motherfucking mother? I'm sure even if she disliked him, Sass ain't gonna bring King over there to let nothing happen to him if the mother hate the baby. But the mother, KK, don't even hate the baby. So Sass has said that he'll be the go-between. He'll help Tiara with King. He was like, I mean, I'll pick him up from school. I'll do whatever they should need me to do. I'll do anything. I'll do everything. I'll bring him to see you. I'll be the go-between. I'll do the whole shit. Because I don't got no problem with Tiara. So that was smart. And I think the most logical thing, that conclusion that anybody came to, even though I came to it a long ass time ago, I should have been told him that, huh? I don't know them. Okay. Alright. So now we're at the anti-bullying fucking thing. And the mother is talking about when her son, Miss Dad is talking about when her son first committed suicide, people started accusing him of being an Illuminati. I don't even want to get into black people and the accusations of Illuminati. It's one of the dumbest things that I've ever heard of. I have a video right here on this channel where I've been accused of being an Illuminati because I was in a sorority. I mean, people are so dumb. I mean, dumb. And it really pisses me off when they talk about celebrities being in the Illuminati. Like you have to start worshiping the devil. Like, it's dumb. And they only accuse black people. Only. Have you ever seen a white person be accused of being an Illuminati? But here's the thing. The Illuminati is for white people. The Illuminati, the supposed Illuminati was to uplift white people, to keep power for white people. So I don't know how the hell it has become this thing for black people to accuse other black people of being in once they think they have done something successful, meaning that black people intrinsically think that other black people are trash and that they can't do anything well. So when anybody's life starts to go right, it must be the devil. Okay. Or they join some white group. I mean, it's dumb as hell. Alright? It don't make no motherfucking sense. Anyway. Yeah. But soon as she starts saying this sentence, motherfucking D. Smith and Betty Idol come in. So basically the whole motherfucking show seemed to be about these bitches. You know what I mean? Anyway. So Tammy talks out about some stuff. And then D. Smith gets up and she talks about her life, being bullied and all the stuff that was happening. And it seemed quite touching. And then Tammy was like, you know, it just seems very hypocritical to hear her talking about this, which you probably would have just respected and understood if you didn't know D. Smith. But actually knowing how this person is, even me, just watching the damn show, seeing how she do business, how she interact with other humans, this person is not nice. And it makes me actually kind of feel like I want people to bully her. And I don't even know if I care if they bully her for being a transgender. I want her to get bullied for any and every reason possible. I do not care for her. And she seems like an ass. I would prefer that people probably, you know, pick on her for her personality, because it sucks. It fucking sucks. But choose other things, like those wigs, like those wigs, okay? Choose that. All right, anyway, let me stop being hateful. So Tammy's feeling some type of way, and she was like, well, not to, you know, be bringing no shit up, but she really did bring shit up. So I'm actually, and I love me some Tammy, she's so cute, but I think that this was Tammy's fault, okay? Because she got caught up in her emotions and she started kind of trying to dredge up something and argue. But I think she would have just said the point. But she said, you know, it's like some people, they say that they don't want to be bullied, but then they're like the ones bullying other people based on stuff that other people said and blah, blah, blah. Whatever she said, you could tell it was shade. And D. Smith was like, I know that shit was shade, so let me fucking get my ass up. Let me, you know, whatever. And then when Tammy starts, you know, bringing up this old shit, they just get into the thing. And she was like, no, there is a difference between an opinion and an actual attack. Attacking somebody is actually attacking them, saying, I hate you, you're this, you're, you know, telling you something about you, mocking you, whatever. Saying I don't agree with something is not an attack on you. I do not have to think that your lifestyle is good. My mother, you know, when I was drinking, she did not think my lifestyle was good. She was against it. People can do that and then not attack you. I mean, she could sit around and call me all kinds of drunk bitches and everything, or she could not. You see how one is an attack and one is not? All right, so yeah, there's that. But then D. Smith said, I don't know what the fuck she was saying. It's not a part of his life. He has the Waka Flocka has the ability, like he is allowed to have an opinion, and he does not agree with that lifestyle. She was like, it is his lifestyle, or some shit like that. I don't know what the fuck she said, but he in the lifestyle is him, or I don't know. It was something crazy. I know she punched that fucking podium thing so goddamn hard and scared the shit out of me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then Miss Dave was like, all right, see, now here you go with that bullshit. Get the hell out. Or you know what? I'm leaving because this is crazy. It's ridiculous. This is not what was supposed to happen. And thankfully, D. Smith and her punk ass bitch bounced. Okay, out. And I don't even know what happened with the rest of the anti-bullying thing, but I would suffice it to say it was ruined. All right. Oh, okay. All right. And now we are to the night before him going to jail, to court, which is probably going to end up in jail, right? Said that, right? So his brother bring him the scissors and he cut off his ponytails, which I think he could donate that hair. I saw his mother wrap it up. He ain't no baby, so I hope you ain't putting that shit in no little scrapbook. Sell that shit to somebody without no hair. Me, I could put, girl, I will put that on the end of this twist. My twist will be like, what? Okay. I want your hair scrap. Anyway, he cut off his hair. And he's getting ready, you know, preparing himself mentally to go to jail. He looks shook too. He looks shook as hell. All right. Then, Ariane. Oh no, that's not it. Okay, I'm tripping. He cut his hair, and the next morning he's all dressed up with a short little haircut. I don't even think that he really cut that shit himself. You know what I mean? Did he really do that? I don't think so. But if he did, then I guess he got a little bit of skill because it didn't look too bad. It looked pretty neat. A little bit more hair than he needed. He could have cut some more of that off, but it was okay. So you got all jazzed up to go over to the jailhouse, down to the courthouse, and all of his family, all of his friends, tons of people was there. Everybody was crying, so he felt all loved and all of that stuff. And him and his brother basically had talked, I don't think it was this time, but I guess the night before, about him not going to jail no more. Like, look, you can't, once you get out, like, we literally need to not never do this shit no more. Like, fuck all of that. Fuck going away from your family and going to jail. So I hope that they really mean that, because my brother has said that a million times, and yet he still be going to jail. So we're going to see how that's going to turn out. We don't know exactly what happened in court. That's going to be next week. So I guess we're going to check it out then. But that's the end of my review. So to recap it all, D. Smith is a punk ass bitch. I don't like you, motherfucker, and I damn sure don't like your trick ass friend Betty Idle with a funny talking ass. She make me sick. I think D. Smith is a bully, an absolute bully. I think that, I guess everybody is entitled to a bad day or whatever, but it seemed like all this bitch's days is bad. All right, so nobody should be bullied, including D. Smith, even though I secretly sometimes wish that people would bully her for any reason possible. Who else was on this episode? Stevie, I don't know. Have y'all seen my last video? Was it the last one or the next to last one where he is going in on Jocelyn? So I'm assuming that they're, you know, the breakup happened and all of that shit, and I think he kind of getting what he deserved. The more I find out about Stevie, the more I find out he just keep fucking this girl over, and I'll be glad when she is done and over and out of that whole shit, and hopefully she can go on with her life and not have to go back to where she was prior to this, you know what I mean? So yeah. And yeah, that's it. I can't say nothing about any fucking body else. Oh, scrap. Stay out of jail. Do your time. Don't do no crimes while you're in there. Don't extend your time. Perhaps you could get out a little bit early for, you know, good behavior or some shit like that. I'm saying if they give you good behavior and you do wind up not having to do a whole 5 years, then take it and do something good with it. Don't keep going to jail. Don't be no dummy your whole goddamn life. Because I don't want to see your motherfucking family on TV crying no goddamn more like they didn't know that you was committing crimes. Because if they really cared, somebody would have fucking cried and got in your ass when you was doing all of the shit and tried to stop you from doing it. Okay? So there's that. Anyhow, if you agree with me, my recap, my review, my commentary, everything I said, let me know in the comments. If you do not agree, let me know down in the comments. And until I guess next week, because I ain't got nothing else to fucking review, I'll talk to y'all later.
When you get a chance, go and check out my previous video. Thanks for watching, y'all. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos.